Hello, hello, and welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow together. Hello, and my name is Catherine, and you're here with me in my neighborhood garden. I call it my English style garden, where we are able to just grow food and flowers, and I love the cottage style, which is free and flowing. But right now I'm getting ready for the spring next year, and the way I'm doing that is by planting my daffodils. So come with me as I go out and plant the daffodils in the ground. And then I also have another container or box of daffodils, let me show you, that I got from Costco, and I'm going to be planting them out but later on because these bulbs look a little more solid and they can wait a while, because what I'm waiting for is for the hostas in the area in which I want to plant the daffodils to die back. Then it will make it easier for me to then plant in these daffodils. But the area that I'm going to plant the daffodils from Home Depot, it's already cleared, so it will make it easy for me to plant them in. Also in that area, I want to plant in my hydrangea. There's a hydrangea that I actually started a couple of years back. I had propagated it, put it in a certain location, but it wasn't doing very well. So I'm going to dig it up and move it and put it near those daffodils as well, because my goal is to create a hydrangea hedge and also a daffodil lane. So in the spring there'll be a daffodils, and then the hostas will come up, and then the hydrangeas will be blooming, and that way I have a succession of bloom going on throughout the growing season. This year, however, we had experienced some drought, so the hydrangeas suffered a whole lot. They didn't do very well, and something happened to my hostas, but that's okay, because now it gives me the opportunity to add more objects to, not more objects, but more plants to that lane, so that it can really fill it out, and it allows me to dream. But in the meantime, I want to really increase the number of daffodils in that area, and especially at that location, and that way it will look really full and beautiful in the spring as everything comes up. It is time to sort these daffodils that I purchased and get them in the ground. The nights are becoming cooler and actually cold, and we may experience our first frost soon. So I want to get the daffodils in the ground and get them situated so that they can start to grow their roots. Well, I got these daffodils from Home Depot, and they are fairly healthy looking. This is the bottom of the daffodil where the roots will come out, and this is the top where the stem will come. So I want to go in and sort them, because they have been sitting in a cool location in my home, but yet some of them have begun to rot. So I want to make sure that I have all of the ones that are ready to plant available, and then today and also within the next couple of days I want to get as many of these planted. They seem to be pretty good this year. I've had years in which the bulbs had rotted much quicker, and I ended up losing a lot of my bulbs, but right now they seem to be fairly firm and a good size. I'm really pleased with what I'm pulling here from the bag. There are 40 bulbs, so I knew I threw away about 3 of them already. So I'm hoping that oh, see, now this is one that has hit the dust. It's spent. You can feel it. It's soft. This one as well. That's pretty good. This one is soft, so it's another one. That's good. It's soft. Just pull them up. Well, that's it. And out of the 40, I have maybe one in there. Let's see. No, that's no good. So out of the 40, this one I'm not sure of, but it feels like it's gone. Let's see. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them that are no good. And then I also pulled about 3 of them. So I would say 13 of them that aren't any good, so out of the 40. But these are nice and hard, so I'm going to get these in the ground and before they rot, and place them in. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 31, 32. I think the 32 of them here. So I'm going to get them in the ground, and that way I can at least get these blooms. The good thing about this is that some of them have 2 blooms or more in a bulb here. So some of them are nice and big and fat that I could get a couple of flowers out of each bulb. So that's a good thing. I just dug in and placed in place the daffodils, the 30 daffodils. And I just wanted to show you what I've done so far. So I just kind of grouped them in threes here along this area just to thicken it up. So there are already daffodils here, and I'm just adding some more. In this area, I planted in this hydrangea that was in another area of the garden, and it wasn't thriving. So I decided to put it here and see what happens. But also along this way from that hydrangea plant right there, all the way here, I planted the 30 to this one here, I planted the 30 daffodils, and I think that this is really good because I don't know what happened to the hostas, so this leaves an opportunity for me to plant in some other things here in this area. I know I have daylilies, I have some hostas there, but they're the small leaf. And maybe I'll be able to plant in some other things. I think that I want to also add some more daffodils down this area here. And right now we have the wild asters growing here with the hosta. But I do have some daffodils here, so I do want to add some more. And I think from the other mix that I got from Costco, I will continue and add the daffodils in this area, but I'm going to let it die back a little bit more before I do that. Because the soil is kind of dry back there, I'm going to water it in, the hydrangea especially. Isn't that beautiful? That's my dahlias. I'm really impressed with them. But I digress. Isn't that pretty? That'd make anybody stop. Anyway, so right down in this pathway here is the daffodils that I planted here. I'm going to water this in because this soil, even though moist, it does not, it's still like pockets of dryness. So I'm going to just water them. And this is rainwater, water that I gathered. And I think that they would this would definitely appreciate the water. I'm not so concerned about the daffodils being watered in, but definitely this hydrangea. So we'll keep an eye on it and see what happens. I'm sure that it will grow because of the good roots. That's what happened to these. Some of these are transplants and some of these are propagated plants. These hydrangeas back here. And they seem to have done very well in coming up. So I'm looking for great things from them next year. And my rhododendrons are also there. So I did plant a couple of the daffodils here, right here in this section, just to beef this area up with the trumpet daffodils. And this area looks really nice. Hopefully next year we will have more hydrangea blooms and we will continue to have that succession of planting and plant interest. But just imagine my row of daffodils in the spring coming up. It's going to be beautiful. I have just been really enjoying these October days. It has been cool in the morning, but in the afternoon, around after 12 or so, it starts to warm up in around the 60s, like 65 or so. So it's pleasant to be outside on the deck, but also to be planting in the ground. So I want you to follow me here. I want you to come and join me here at Catherine's Garden and Home, and we come together, especially on Wednesdays, and share a live where we talk all things garden and some other things as well, and we have a really good time in discussing our gardens and how to make them better. If you like this video, then like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below. And well, how are you doing, and what are you doing in your garden? And let me know if you've already planted your daffodils and tulips, and if not, when are you going to get started? When do you plan to add them to your garden? Well, thank you so much for watching, and see you next time right here at Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow, 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 grow together. Have a great day. Bye. For more videos, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And thank you so much for watching. See you next time right here in Catherine's Garden. Bye.